Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been on a lot of people's minds. Something you see discussed in hushed tones, online forums, and even in family gatherings, is America in decline. And for people of faith, this often leads to a deeper, more profound question. Is God angry with the United States? It's a heavy topic, I know. And it's easy to feel a sense of unease when you look around. We see deep political divides, economic struggles that are hitting families hard, and a sense that the social fabric that once held us together is fraying. It's natural to look at all this and wonder if we've lost our way, if the shining city on a hill is starting to dim. Historically, America has been seen by many, both here and abroad, as a nation blessed with incredible prosperity and influence. From its founding principles of liberty and justice to its role on the world stage, there's been a long-held belief that this nation had a special purpose. This idea, often tied to a sense of divine favor, has been a source of national pride and optimism for generations. But let's be honest, the mood has shifted. Polls show that a majority of Americans feel the country is on the wrong track. We're more divided than ever, struggling to find common ground on even the most basic issues. The economy feels precarious for so many. With the cost of living soaring and the American dream feeling further and further out of reach for young people. When you add in social tensions and a feeling of moral drift, it's no wonder people are asking these tough questions. So, let's explore this from a faith perspective. When we ask, is God angry with America? What are we really asking? In many religious traditions, the idea of a nation facing consequences for its actions is a recurring theme. The Old Testament, for example, is filled with stories of nations that turned away from their moral compass and faced hardship. Prophets would often call for a return to righteousness, warning that straying from a path of justice, compassion, and humility would lead to decline. The core message wasn't about a vengeful deity looking to punish, but rather about cause and effect. It was a call to self-reflection. The idea was that when a society forgets to care for the vulnerable, when justice becomes unequal, and when pride and arrogance replace humility and gratitude, it begins to crumble from within. The problems aren't just sent from above. They grow from the soil of the nation's own choices. So, could this be what we're seeing in America today? It's not for me or anyone to claim to know the mind of God, but we can look at the principles. Are we, as a nation, living up to our highest ideals? Are we caring for the poor and the stranger among us? Are we treating each other with love and respect, even when we disagree? Are we pursuing justice for all, not just for some? These are challenging questions we all have to ask ourselves. Pointing fingers at political parties or different groups is easy. It's much harder to look inward and ask, what is my role in all of this? How can I contribute to healing and unity rather than division and decay? Instead of seeing the current challenges as a final judgment, perhaps we can see them as a wake-up call. A powerful invitation to return to the principles that make a society strong and compassionate. Think about it less as God's anger and more as God's grace, offering a chance to course correct. It's an opportunity for a national gut check, a moment to reevaluate our priorities, both individually and collectively. History shows us that nations and empires are not permanent. They rise and they fall. But what endures are the virtues of love, justice, mercy, and humility. Maybe the question isn't whether America is falling, but what we are building in its place. Are we building something based on fear and division? Or are we working to build a more perfect union, founded on grace and mutual respect? This isn't a call to despair, it's a call to action. It's a call to prayer, to reflection, and to engagement. It's about each of us choosing to be a source of light in our own communities. It's about rebuilding trust, one conversation at a time. It's about practicing kindness, especially when it's difficult. It's about advocating for justice and showing compassion to those who are struggling. True patriotism from this perspective isn't about claiming we are the greatest. but about having the humility to admit our shortcomings and the courage to work towards becoming better. It's about loving our country enough to hold it accountable to its own highest ideals. The future of America isn't written in stone. It is being written every day by the choices we all make. Whether we face decline or experience a renewal of purpose depends on us. It depends on our willingness to turn back to the foundational principles of empathy, integrity, and community. So, instead of living in fear of a potential fall, let's live in hope of a possible renewal. Let's focus on what we can control: our own actions, our own attitudes, and our own hearts. By focusing on building a better, more just, and more compassionate society from the ground up, we are doing our part, regardless of what the future holds. Thank you so much for taking the time to explore this complex topic with me today. It's not an easy conversation, but it's a necessary one. If this resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more discussions like this. I'd love to hear your thoughtful perspectives in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going with respect and openness. Until next time, take care and be a force for good.